Now in this video I have a test to do. I got a jug here with almost the amount of weight that it can maximize or maximally lift. And then it is 7.2 pounds. And I already pre-calculated everything. It came to 0.527 watts of power. But what I did is I hooked this onto there, powered my motor. Well, come on. Get it about right where it starts tensioning. And then I have so now I have my watt meter. This really isn't useful for this calculator, but I have it here to display the power anyway. So I will do that. So now all I have to do is turn this on. Maybe I'll lay that flat so you can see it better. And then I'll show you the amount of time it took to do that. It took 27 seconds. I'll reset it. So it's kind of hard to do this with me holding my phone and whatnot. I'll try to get this. It's gonna be a little off on the time, but so now we're lifting up the weight. That's the current. And it's there. Alright, so that's the power consumption and the amount of time it took. This was a little off because of my inability to turn it on correctly. But anyway, you saw how long it took, how much power it took. And then I measured the distance with this tape measure here. The distance was 17 and a half inches from the center of my rotor to the top of the hook where it hit the pulley. So that's completely accurate now. And this is what came out to. That was the time it took to lift it. That was the height that it rose, and then that's the amount of weight that it lifted. And it came to 0.527 watts to lift that. But I was consuming, I think it was like 3 milliamps at most. And the battery pack, when lifting, it was about 950. I can show you that too if I swap over. Disconnect that. So when I was pulling on it, or when I was powering, it drops around 950. So that would be the volt times amps. So it's under 3 watts. But yeah, that's the I think a pretty decent dynamo for this motor. The time to lift it, the amount of mass, and the height. And it did it with only using under 3 watts of power. You saw the meter. I don't even think it even got to 3 milliamps. It was probably like 2.5 milliamps. So it'd be under 2.5 watts. And that's, with a constant current, constant torque like I got. So this is a pretty good setup, I think. Alright, well, that'll be it for this video. Take care, guys.